everyone, and welcome to another video of Drawing with Antonia's Art After Dark. I am Sahara Antonia Coleman, and today I'm going to be challenging myself to draw random Halloween cartoon characters I come up with and a story for them. I'm going to be starting off by using the drawing pad from the Dollar Tree. These colored pencils are crazy art, and they are inside of this holder that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm also going to be using the Crayola Colors of the World, some skin tone colored pencils I got from Amazon, and also this white holder right here is from the Dollar Tree as well. I just have some other pencils in here like this Faber-Castell pencil, this Ticonderoga pencil, this Faber-Castell eraser pencil, and then a Paper Mate pen, and then some other random colored pencils that couldn't stand up in that holder, and then an eraser. My technique to get in the colored pencils is to shade them in side by side to see which one would fit. And then also this sharpener is from the Dollar Tree, so let's get started. I'm just going to be using one paper, taking it out because I don't like when my papers transfer. I'm going to be using this ruler just to section off the paper for now, just to make sure, because like I've said before, I draw pretty big. It's hard for me to draw really small. I don't really want any characters overlapping, at least not as of yet. And let the story begin. It was on a breezy October night when all the goons and goblins come out for a fright. A vampire boy named Timmy went for a walk to enjoy the festivity after his mom Vampirina told him to go out and do some sort of activity. "But Mom," said Timmy, "no buts. Go on and use your creativity." On his lonely walk, as he watched the other monsters scare, Timmy blurted out in a moment of despair, "Oh, how I wish to fit in with the others, but I'm not like my evil twin brother." When out of the blue appeared a wizard to grant him one wish, but oh, he had to make promise on that wish, that when the clock struck 12 on Halloween night, that he would be back by the gravesite or stay a pumpkin head for the rest of his life. As the transformation began, he grew a pumpkin scepter as a hand and sprouted tentacles and vines to connect the head. The transformation has finally begun. Hi there, I am Sapphire, the Little Witch, with an alter ego named Ruby and a pet crow named Mitch. You've probably met my vampire friend Timmy. We live in a place called Spooky Town, where witches, vampires, and ghosts and goblins roam around. We go to the same school, Boogie Woogie High, ran by Headmaster Boogie Boogie, where they teach you to be scary, but we don't join in and get called out by teacher Wicked Folklore, Fairy Mary. We're outcasts, which means we always get picked last. Timmy has no scare, and I want to look like Ruby, a beautiful witch. But I know I am very aware she's just make-believe, and you have to look the part to deceive and achieve good screams. But little did I know, one day while on my way to meet up with Timmy on Halloween night, I would run into a wizard that would change everything that fateful night. It was Halloween night in the mortal world, better known as All Hallows Eve in Spooky Town, where I'm from, where all the creatures from all walks of the afterlife come out and give humans the fright. As a vampire, Timmy is supposed to give someone a neck bite. And as a witchlet myself, well, I'm supposed to cast evil spells. But as you know, we both rebel against the ways of this town and do things the other way around. As I headed out the door after saying goodbye to my mom and my crow Mitch, my mother yelled, "Ruby, don't forget your broomstick. It's in the drawer or on the floor. We don't keep a tidy cottage anymore." "Okay, Mom." If I looked like Ruby, I'd have someone doing stuff for me. I mumbled. "What was that?" "Nothing, Mom," as I shut the door, walking down the street with my broomstick, acting as if I can't fly it. You can hear the screams of everyone near. Hold on, I think I see Timmy, but wait, who was that with him with the pointy hat? Right before my very eyes, oh, there's an owl that just flew right in front of me. But my oh my, was there a sight to see. Timmy had just turned into a pumpkin head right in front of me. I was shocked, to say the least. But that didn't stop me from moving my feet to cross the street. I shrieked, "Timmy, what happened to you? What did that wizard do?" "Ruby, the wizard popped up when I wished to fit in and be scary. Maybe you could ask too." "I don't know, Timmy. I'm a bit wary." I let my curiosity get the best of me and wished to be Ruby, the witch, without the atrocity that our town wants us to be. The wizard appeared and said, I foresee you will turn into Ruby and have all those who disagree adore you, I guarantee. Just one more plea, and then I will depart thee. Make a promise to me that when the clock strikes 12 on Halloween night, that you will be back by the gravesite or stay Ruby for the rest of your life. We left for a party as Ruby and Pumpkinhead. Outside by the door, a mummy casket was there that read, Beware. A mummy appeared, in love with me, or Ruby. I flew off on my broomstick, leaving behind poor Timmy. We missed our time to change back before the character we wished to be. So I leave you with this, be careful what you wish for, because as I blow out this candlelight, little did we know that everything would change that fateful night. So this is the completed look. What I did, starting from this way to that way, I have a pumpkin head. He also has a black tongue, by the way. And the pumpkin head is being attached with his tentacles, and also these roots right here are coming up so that it can attach down. He also has flames on his cape because he's a vampire. I don't know, it was just kind of fitting for me. And then he also has a scepter, pumpkin scepter head as an arm with roots that attach to it as well. He has on his brown pants, his striped type of shirt, and these red bottom shoes. His arm is in his pocket. And then over here we move to his scarecrow. The scarecrow was last minute. I just really wanted to add a scarecrow in here somewhere because I wanted to fit as many Halloween themes as I can on here. A little witchlet, and I was inspired by, if any of you guys have ever seen the TV show Sophia the First that used to come on Disney Junior. I used to love that show. They had, during Halloween, they called her Lucinda the Good Witch, and she was a little witchlet, so I did want to add a little witchlet. She has her big floppy witch hat. There is some glitter right here for a little letter. I'll zoom in so you guys can see that. She has gray hair, green eyes, this type of shirt on, and suspenders with a skirt attached, and then the witchy shoes. So I did want to kind of make her a little bit curvy, so that's why the dress definitely pokes out. She's not your typical skinny witch. She's a lot thicker, and then she has a crow for a pet. So the crow is right here on a branch right next to her. Then at the bottom we have a mummy. And what I really like about the mummy is that it looks like the coffin is leaning and the mummy is coming out because he's chasing after this witch, which she took off. At this point, she would have taken off on her broom to get away from him. In this case, he's chasing after a thick witch. You can see that she's very curvy. She's not, again, she's another one of her. She's not your average witch. And I also was inspired by Sophia the First because on that one Halloween episode, they made a broom that had some sort of pet that they would have wanted on the end, so like an owl or something. So I did put a little owl, and I think that little owl is just so cute. Her boots are similar to these boots, but they have like a little gold bell at the end. She has a purple waist band on. She also has some glitter right here. And one thing that I added to both witches were for necklaces and bracelets, I added these like circle things. I don't know why, but I just felt like they needed something to represent them as witches. And this one does not really have a background story.